Hey Pisces, welcome to my channel, Sarah Angel Tarot. Thanks for joining me. Also welcome cross watchers. So this will be a general daily love reading for the sign of Pisces for September 2025. These are general and collective messages, you know, take it how it resonates. Please like, subscribe to my channel, hit the notification, okay? So what are the love messages for Pisces for September 2025? What are the love messages for Pisces? We've got the Emperor, he's an Aries. We've got the Empress, Libra. So we've got two counterparts there, okay? This is divine feminine and divine masculine energies here, okay? So we've got someone here who's very creative, who's very mothering, who's very nurturing, very kind, confident. You know, also this is about children. You know, someone could be pregnant or they were pregnant and they've had a baby, okay? This indicates to me children as well, the Empress. Okay, so we've got those two counterparts there. Okay, also she's very sexually attractive as well. She's ruled by Venus, which is the planet of love and fertility and harvesting and things like that, so things being born. Okay, also with the Emperor, he's a very strong, powerful, independent leader, authoritative, you know, like I said, divine masculine, but he's also very good with stability and money, and, you know, keeping things in order, keeping things secure. Okay, he can be very cold, emotionally withdrawn and distant as well, the Emperor. The negative side of him is that he can be very controlling, he can be very egotistical, jealous and arrogant, and very possessive as well. This is someone that can be very irrational as well, irrational when it comes to decision making or communicating. So you could be dealing with someone with those traits. Also here, someone could be in charge of their own business here. We've got a lot of pentacles here. So your person could be a fire sign. There could be this Empress here. Okay, also we've got a lot of spying going on social media. We have got someone here that's got a drinking problem. Someone here that keeps repeating the same cycles over and over. They're under some sort of toxic, destructive influence. It could be a third party. Okay, so if you're wondering why your person hasn't come forward, why they haven't been talking, it's because they've had a lot going on. Okay, and it really sort of knocked them for six. Okay, so we've got these two counterparts here. If it's not your person in question, or if it's not a third party, it could be someone's parents. Okay, because these come under someone's parents as well, the Emperor and the Empress. Okay, so it could be your person's parents, or it could be your parents. We've also got a Knight of Cups here. Okay, so someone wants to make a love offer to someone. The Knight of Cups is known as a Pisces, could be a Cancer, could be a Scorpio. Okay, so there's quite a lot of water energy here. And then we've got a Page of Wands, a young, passionate, fiery page, strategizing, you know, trying to make a decision. Should they reach out? Shouldn't they? Pages are very young. They're like children, teenagers. They can be very emotionally immature. They can be very emotionally unstable, you know, and they take forever to make a decision. Pages. But yeah, someone here wants to reach out. Somebody wants to communicate. But at the moment, they're just doing a lot of sitting and watching and spying on social media. Okay, or maybe this is you, Pisces. Maybe you want to make a love offer to someone, but other things keep getting in the way. The Knight of Cups is like the knight in shining armor. You know, he comes towards you, heart and soul, from far away, hearts and flowers, wanting to be compassionate, wanting to show love, wanting to show affection, you know, pursuing his heart's desires. So this could be you as well, Pisces. You know, you're wanting to make a love offer to someone, but maybe you're afraid that someone's involved with somebody else. Like I said, there's a lot of energies here. Could be more than one situation, okay? So take it how it resonates. And then we've got someone here that wants to reconcile with someone. Could be something to do with this Knight of Cups. Or they see you as a divine feminine or a divine masculine. Someone here is very, very hardworking. Okay, they've got their own business. They're a bit of a perfectionist. Okay. And also someone here could be married, or someone here was married and they went through a very nasty, painful divorce or a separation or a breakup here. There has been some sort of breakup here that didn't end very well. It ended very badly, very painful. Okay, someone here, it's like they needed to surrender something, sacrifice something, give something up, because we've got the Hangman here, and the Hangman is all about feeling stuck, like you're in limbo, like you're at a dead end. And the reason why somebody feels stuck, like I said, is because they need to make a change in their life, and they need to look at things from a different perspective. Okay, then we've got the 10 of Cups and the 4 of Wands plus the 6 of Cups. Okay, there's a lot of children here. Someone's definitely got children. With some of you, you could be having new people coming in, because we've got the Ace of Pentacles there. So some of you have got new people coming towards you. We've got 2 more energies here. We've got the Queen of Pentacles, she's known as a Taurus. Then we've got the Page of Pentacles, he's known as a Taurus, Capricorn or a Virgo. So we've got 2 more people here, Pisces, and they are earth signs. And we've got, this one's very young, he's like a child, like a baby. Okay, so again, could be someone's children. Now the Page of Pentacles, pages are very knowledgeable. They're young, but they're very knowledgeable. They master a lot of knowledge, they like to study. Could be an apprentice, could be someone from work, who your person works with. Okay, and they're very good with mastering creativity as well. Someone here is very creative, okay, and good with finances. Again, if you don't know who it is, maybe there's a new person coming in with a gift. You could be dating. Okay, some of you don't want people back from the past because you don't want the same repetitive cycle. Maybe if they put you in a third-party situation, you don't want that to happen. Some of you have already closed out this cycle and you've entered into a new chapter in your life. You've entered into a new cycle, so you've closed the door to this. Okay, then we've got the Queen of Pentacles. Now she's very, again, nurturing, kind, you know, good with money, stable. She's independent. She doesn't really need anyone. But again, the negative side of the Queen of Pentacles is that sometimes she gets so wrapped up in herself she forgets what's going on around her. As in, she becomes obsessed with materialistic things, bondage, you know, money. You know, she's very, very wrapped up in herself, the Queen of Pentacles. Could be a third party, could be your person, could be you, very focused on your finances right now, you know, career orientated. Or it could be a new person coming in. Okay, with the 6 of Pentacles and the 5 of Pentacles and the 10 of Wands, this tells me that somebody was overgiving themselves to a situation. They were being taken advantage of, they were being breadcrumbed, ghosted, they were being abandoned, left out in the cold. Could have been you, Pisces. And I do feel here, someone here is also very family orientated. They're very big on family, you know, family is important to them. You could be dealing with a water sign, could be a Cancer. Cancers are very, very family orientated. They're very emotional. I think they're the most emotional out of all the water signs. And someone here is very traditional, very old-fashioned, very strict when it comes to tradition. So someone could be living under the rules of the Emperor, because he's also about discipline and leadership and rules, and maybe someone's tired of that. Okay, someone here suffered a lot here. Okay, they've suffered a lot of betrayal, they've suffered a lot of setbacks, they've suffered a lot of loss. Someone could be grieving for something here. They've learned a very painful truth here, a very painful lesson. Someone here, they either have already or they are still doing it now, paying off karmic debt. You know, the tables have turned on them for how they treated someone, because we've got the Wheel of Fortune and the Justice card and the 3 of Swords. Yeah, so someone here has got bad karma. They're feeling out in the cold, they're feeling abandoned, they're feeling lost, lonely, you know, isolated. There's too many burdens here. Their patience has been tested, you know, their strength tested. There's strength testing here, but you know, this is a burden beyond one's strength. Okay, there's too much stress on someone's shoulders, and they have to release these burdens and walk away from something. They have to sever ties with it. Okay, because we've also got the Death. This is Scorpio energy. Eight of Cups, Seven of Cups, the World, the Tower, the Devil. So some sort of cycle here has come to a completion. It's already ended or is still in the process. Okay, someone here has had a very, very nasty shock here. Bad news, unexpected sort of ruin, you know, like their world is in ruins. See, I can't get my words out. I think I'm tuning into someone's pain here with this Devil card. They were really under someone's toxic influence. The tables have turned, you know, it's come back on them. I feel in the past, Pisces, someone just kept going around in circles or playing games, breadcrumbing, like I said. They weren't giving enough to you and you was doing all the work. Or you overloved someone. Someone could have a drinking problem. Maybe they're going to quit drinking here. Someone here is very confused, very indecisive. They're stuck in some sort of illusion, some sort of negative thinking pattern. There could be an alcoholic here. I think this has come up for you before, Pisces. Also, there's been a lot of spiritual growth here, spiritual ascension, transformation, very transitional stages, shedding old skin. Okay, there's been a lot of endings and new beginnings starting here. Some of you Pisces, you've already released this, okay, because it was too burdensome, it was too stressful, it was making you miserable, it was making you unhappy. Some of you have got new people, you've already moved on, and you don't want to reopen this can of worms. You really don't. This person had too many options, yeah, too many people on the side. They weren't loyal. Too much baggage everywhere. So Tower moments need to happen, Pisces, okay? It puts things in perspective. Like I said, it gives you that wake-up call to transition into another stage in your life. Now we've also got the Devil here. This is Capricorn. Yeah. So when I see the Devil card, this is about loss of control, lust, desire, temptation, erratic behavior, very up and down, emotionally unstable, like I said. You can't think straight, codependencies, addiction, darkness. Someone could even be in the satanic art, you know, doing dark magic on someone. Someone is or was in a situation where they feel like their hands and legs are in chains and they're very tied down and trapped and they can't get out of it. Someone put someone through a lot of pain. There's been so much suffering here, so much pain. Someone's heart was absolutely shattered. I feel like someone could have found out that somebody was married or somebody was in a third party, and someone found out and it caused them to feel, you know, just absolutely heartbroken. Is something going on with someone's ex here? Or there was something going on with someone's ex. They either were married or they're still married and they're going through a really, really messy, bad divorce. Okay? Because we've got the Justice card, that's Libra, the Three of Swords, and the World. So their divorce hasn't been finalized yet. If they're going through a divorce, it hasn't been finalized yet. They're still waiting for the paperwork. Okay, the person that they were with was very narcissistic and toxic, bullied them, abused them. Someone could have lost their home here. They could have been conned out of money. Yeah, at the moment, someone's having a rest because they're tired and exhausted. They need to get their strength back. They need to get their confidence back. They're in some sort of reflection mode here. Okay, they're doing a lot of work on themselves, inner work. With this Ace of Pentacles, some of you have got a lot of money coming towards you. Some sort of financial opportunity, abundance, very rewarding, very beneficial, comes up a lot, this card. Okay, earth energy, feeling grounded, stability. Could be something to do with this Emperor here, okay? Something to do with business and finance and investments here, okay? You could be going into business with someone. You could be taking on an apprentice here, someone that works for you. You know, take it how it resonates. But for the outcome here, Pisces, I do see things turning around in a really positive way. Unexpected twist of fate, unexpected turnaround, things going in your favor, karma, good karma, good karma. Justice being done, balance being restored, truth and clarity coming into a situation. Someone here wants to save something. They want to speak their truth. They want to find their voice, listening to their own inner voice, you know, their own judgment. You know, hidden truths coming to the surface. With the Justice card here, things being revealed to you, or seeing things for what they are. You know, things being equal, things being fair. Because in the past, somebody here was dealt unfairly, and they lost a lot. They lost their self-respect, they lost their dignity, they lost everything. And it took them a long time to break out of this trap, this toxic trap, to walk away, you know, to end this cycle, to transform, to ascend. And then somebody here went into some sort of hermit mode. This is Virgo, the hermit. You could be dealing with someone older than you, okay? Far away, withdrawn, doing a lot of reflection, introspection, you know, finding your inner light, your inner strength, realizing that there is still hope. Someone might have lost their identity a little bit. They might have lost sight of who they were. They had to go on a spiritual journey, completing their transformation journey, like I said. Could still be finding where it is they need to be, you know, to find their destination here and connect with their divine self. Okay, someone's definitely quit drinking. They were drinking too much and they couldn't think straight, they couldn't see straight. Now, there is going to be a reconciliation here, Pisces, okay? One of these people is your twin flame soulmate, okay? This is past energy, okay? I know you're tired of hearing that. That's fine, you know, whatever you decide to do. If you want to, you know, put the past behind you, you've already started a new cycle, that's your choice, that's your judgment, that's fine. But with some of you, this is mutual, okay? The Two of Cups, the Six of Cups, Judgment, the Four of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune, Three of Cups and the Eight of Wands. And then we've got the Nine of Cups and the Sun, beautiful. So some of you are going to be coming back together with your twin. This is about divine union, partnership, reconciling, renewing, coming back together and having peace and harmony, okay? You could be triggering each other, mirroring each other, manifesting each other, and you might not realize it, okay? But your twin is close by. Could be a fellow water sign. Could be this Empress. Could be this fire sign. Could be one of these earth signs, you know, take it how it resonates. There's a lot of people, old people, new people, past people. Someone might have had to heal, you know, from unhealed trauma, because the Tower card and the Devil and the Three of Swords together tells me about some trauma. Okay, somebody was something from their childhood, or they were in a relationship that was very, very traumatizing for them. They had a lot of healing to do. They had a lot of work to do on themselves. It was very traumatic for them. Sorry about that, Pisces. Dropped a card on the floor. Someone wants to do the right thing here. Yeah, it could be something to do with this water sign. A lot of you have got a fellow water sign, or it's you that wants to make a love offering. Somebody wants to reconcile here, offer you that commitment and stability, like for future preference here, future reference. The Four of Wands and the Hierophant, this tells me long-term commitment, okay? Getting engaged, getting married. I see a wedding here. Some of you are going to a new location here. You're going to be moving into a new home, putting in an offer on a new house, investing some money into a home, a strong foundation to build from. Okay, someone here is very hardworking. Could be something to do with this Emperor. Someone here is very nervous. Okay, they're very shy because they feel that you're going to judge them. Yeah, they feel that you're going to reject them, that you're going to leave them out in the cold, because that's what was done to you. Okay? I keep coming back to this. I keep coming back to this. Some of you could have been married, but you were married to someone who was really, really bad for you, like very unhealthy. I'm picking up past tense here. There's trauma. This is a very, very complex, explosive reading, Pisces, and I'm really channeling into the energies of these people. I'm feeling their pain. It's like being an empath. It's intense. There's something going on with a home, a family home, an environment, a toxic atmosphere. Something here is or was broken and someone's trying to fix it. It's like someone's trying to move on, someone's trying to find happiness, but something was or is blocking someone's light. There is light coming to a situation, because we've got the sun, right? A bright side to a situation, you know, happiness, joy, abundance, children. Some of you could be expecting here. 9 of Cups, the wish card, the card of, you know, feeling content, feeling achieved, feeling accomplished. So as I said, this is a collective, you know, energies reading. There is a lot of energies and people here. I keep getting drawn back to the past energy of the reading, or, you know, it's the fact that this is still happening and someone won't let someone move on. They're still trying to reopen a cycle or a chapter. Your person, I feel like they got too big for their boots. Maybe they were one of those people that like to blow their own trumpet. They were a bit arrogant, and that's what I was saying about the bad karma and it come back on them. But the universe is stepping in here, is saying, look, fate and destiny, you know, you will come back together with your twin. I know things are slow right now. I know things are stressful. I know you're tired. I know you're exhausted. There's been a lot of obstacles here. There's been a lot of challenges. It's, like I said, strength testing. Yeah? It's really hard for someone not to get angry and lose their temper, but they're keeping their cool. Look, 4 of Swords and the Strength, 3 of Cups. There's going to be something here that's going to be worth celebrating. Then we've got the 8 of Wands. Someone's going to come out of hermit mode. 8 of Wands, the card of communication and good news coming towards you. Okay, number 9 could be September. 3 of Cups, you could be celebrating with friends and family. There's been so much disruption and chaos here, but for the outcome, you will be reconciling with your twin. You know, you brighten up each other's lives, you warm each other's souls. Bright side to a situation, look, you are each other's wish fulfillment. Some of you are going to be getting a marriage proposal here. This is fate and destiny. You can't get in the way of fate and destiny. So no matter how many third party or toxic exes are hanging around, the universe is protecting this dynamic, this, you know, this connection. When I see the 6 of Cups, this makes me feel nostalgic. It makes me think of children, childhood memories, you know, going back to a family home, revisiting something, healing from something. You could be inheriting something here. There's a lot of pentacles here. What was it that needed to be healed? they were under such a dark energy. I can feel it. I can feel their pain. I can feel the sadness, the sorrow, the guilt. Something that they had to sever ties with, that they had to cut cords with and walk away because it wasn't making them happy. They might have even had to go to the courts. A court battle. There could have been a court battle. Custody of children. Somebody could be finding out about a will reading. But someone is coming in here with their sword of truth. Could be that water sign. You will feel, your person will feel liberated again. This could have already happened. So the outcome, like I said, is beautiful. Somebody is feeling independent right now. They're feeling confident. They're feeling free, liberated. Somebody could be in another country right now. They could be on holiday. I've just got this feeling that someone feels like they're going to be rejected. There's a lot. Collective energies are very challenging for me. I do a lot of collective energy readings, and that means there's going to be a lot of energies, there's a lot of people. It's very intense, it's draining even, but it has to be done. Because the Judgment card and the Death card together, Pisces, that is the cards of resurrection and revival. Someone wanting to come back and reconstitute, revive something, heal something, remend. See, I can't get my words out, they're nervous. Rebuild bridges and make amends. Okay? Somebody wants to apologize. If they had a secret family, if they were secretly married, or someone's not anymore. Because they've either gone through this divorce, it's still being completed, like I said, or the divorce has been finalized, because we've got the World card here as well, which is the card of completion of cycles. And someone's already started a new chapter, and they're in some sort of hermit mode, and then they're coming back towards you. I know this is about your person and what's been happening and what's currently happening, and what could be coming up in the future. But I'm picking up your energy as well, Pisces. Your energy is here as well. There's a lot of water energy. You was tired. Some of you walked away because you was fed up. Third parties, drinking, disruption, chaos. But some of you was tired of someone's backwards and forwards energy. At the moment, things are quiet because they're in hermit mode. They're still doing a lot of reflection. And you're very focused on finances as well, Pisces, and so is your person. Finances, wish fulfillment, stability. They're still healing from this trauma that they went through. It was very traumatic. We've also got the Hangman there as well. They're looking at things differently now. They've had that wake-up call, they've had that epiphany. It just took them a really long time. They could still be completing, like I said, their transformation, their transition. Okay, I've pulled a couple of Romance Angel Oracles for you, Pisces. Okay, so let's see. As I said, this is about your person, but I'll pick up your energy as well. Okay, so we've got soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate, okay. Worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. And I picked that up with the Wheel of Fortune, okay. Wedding. Okay, so someone's going to be getting married. And there's going to be a celebration here, something to do with family, friends. I feel that you was waiting for someone to commit, you know, your person, but there was too much in the way. There's too much. That was too much disruption that I just channeled into. That was wow. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. Yeah, some of you have given up, okay, because it really, really affected you. Because you was tired of being left out in the cold, right? You was tired of being someone's option. You was tired of the breadcrumbing, being used for money, being taken advantage of, someone's constant drinking and playing games, and their head was a mess. Yeah? Then we've got here unrequited, okay? It could be the fact that someone's ex is hanging around, you know, and they're trying to get back with someone, but it's not requited. Yeah, there's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. Okay, so something here is unrequited, and it could also be your person acting like they don't care, wearing a false mask, being withdrawn, but they're actually watching, you know, from afar, and they're actually, you know, spying on you, keeping an eye on you. And obviously, yeah, afraid of rejection. Codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life, and I picked that up with the devil. Yeah, something to do with alcohol or toxic people. They're addicted to toxic people, they're addicted to alcohol, drugs, sex, you know, lots of people, lots of sexual partners. And then we've got release your ex. Time has come to clear your energy, okay? So some of you, you could have already released your ex. You don't want to know. You've started a new chapter, like I said. You've already moved on. That's fine. With a lot of you, it's mutual. With the Two of Cups, is mutual energy, mutual ground, mutual understanding, mutual respect. Everything is two sides, two-sided. Some of you really want to reconcile with your twin, you know, your person. You really want that union. So you've really, really been patient with this person, Pisces. You've really stuck by them through thick and thin, even though all this has been going on. Your heart is still in it. You haven't given up. You've been waiting because you know it's worth it. Maybe their ex can't let go. Maybe your person is your ex and they can't let go. Now with the Justice card there, Pisces, someone here is weighing up the pros and the cons at the moment, okay? They're making a decision, a conscious decision. They're getting themselves together. They want things to be fair. They want things to be equal. They're besides themselves with nerves. I think that's what's getting the better of them. The nerves. But they do want this happy families dynamic with you. Okay? They do want, you know, as for an outcome, they will bring light to a situation. They want this. Marriage, children, the happy ending, feeling safe, feeling at home, you know, somewhere to call home. I think this has come up for you before, Pisces. They will come in with that communication. They will talk. Yeah? Because that's what the Judgment card's about as well. I've got something to say. I want to speak my truth. I'm making a judgment call, making a decision. Let's see if anything else wants to come out here for Pisces. Ooh, yeah. The Five of Swords. Yeah, so there could still be something here that someone isn't surrendering. It could be this ex. Because your person's energy is very much saying that they're ready for union, but then we've got exes hanging around, because the Romance Angel Oracle just confirmed it about exes, and there's a lot of people here. Five of Swords is the card of egotistical, someone being very nasty, cold with their words. They won't take responsibility for their actions. They won't surrender. They won't let go. Someone else is doing all the work, and someone is just kind of just standing there and doing nothing. I'm getting, you know, egotistical, arrogant. Someone's not apologizing here. Could be something in a workplace, or if they're still in a third party, you know. Wow. They're reevaluating everything though, your person. You know, even if they've got people still hanging around them, causing them trouble, causing them stress, you know, they could still be paying off this karmic debt, tying up loose ends, healing from trauma, and trying to clear the energy of their ex. It could be the ex of your person that's very codependent. It could be this Empress or this Queen of Pentacles here. She could be obsessed with money. Maybe someone doesn't want someone to move on. Someone here, if it's not your person, it'll be who they're around. We've got a very temperamental energy, like I said about the erratic behavior. So just be careful, you know, of toxic exes. Some of you will be already aware of these energies, like I said, past, present, and I am picking up past tense. Could even be something going on with a family business. It could be your person's family that's the karmic people, you know, interfering. We have got a lot of outside influences here. Outside influences, definitely. Okay. So what this situation needs is a bit of stability, because that's what it's lacking at the moment. Any more want to come out for Pisces, please? Any more? That is a lot that came out today. Any more for Pisces? They need to get some sort of perspective, you know, they need to get some sort of vision. Otherwise they're just going to be repeating the same cycles over and over. You have tried to help them, but they kind of abused your trust, if that makes sense. You've tried to help them, but they didn't listen because they were under this toxic influence. I've just pulled the Lovers. So yes, it confirms it, the Two of Cups and the Lovers. This is twin flames. This is Gemini energy. Now with the Lovers, this is also about choices, decisions, love triangles, getting entangled with things and people that aren't good for you, and options. Yeah, options. This could be you, Pisces, overthinking, you know, that someone has still got options, or that's why someone hasn't come in with their love offer. Yeah, it's raining here in London. Yeah, so things being washed away. Yeah. Rain reminds me of emotion, you know, pain, sorrow, our emotions, tears. Okay. Someone's got too many lovers. Yep, Ace of Swords, see? Truth and clarity, victory, triumph, success, decision making, mental clarity, someone who's very intellectual, you know, air energy. And also this is about cutting things away that aren't good for you, cutting away bad things, people, setting boundaries. Yeah, so this could be this water sign here, maybe coming in with truth and clarity, coming in to tell you how happy you make them, and vice versa. Yeah. We've got a lot of people spying here. We've got a lot of pages. And again, there could be some new people coming in. Does any more messages want to come out for Pisces? Some of you could be celebrating something at work as well. Sorry, your person. This is your person reading, but I'm picking up your energy as well. something to do with money. Could be coming into some sort of inheritance, some sort of abundance, blessings. Wow. Because the Six of Pentacles is the card of giving and kindness and recognition and charity, good deeds, but don't sort of take advantage of people. This water sign, this Knight of Cups comes up for you quite a lot, Pisces. Could your person be a fellow water sign? Could it be a new person? Could it be a past person? And they've got so much love to give. I mean, there's so much potential here. It's a very strong foundation to build from. Some of you are going to end up in a long-term commitment. It's been a long time coming. I think this was a divine timing thing. You know, someone had lessons to learn. They had to heal. See? Healing, reflection, optimism, hope, faith, showing yourself love, cleansing, talking with your ancestors, you know, who you confide in, your spirits, Wheel of Fortune and the Star, good karma, if I can pick the card up, good karma, look at that. So your stars are aligning in your favor, okay? There is a bright side to your situation. Remain hopeful, don't give up. Healing, they want to heal the connection, see? The universe is stepping in here because they're saying it's time now to let things go, to bring in happiness, better things are waiting to be born. Tower moments have to happen. They've paid off their karmic debt, you know, they've served whatever it is that they needed to, you know, serve. And again, the completion of a divorce or something, I'm picking up, for something to be finalized. You've got the wish card twice, Pisces. Twice. Beautiful, wow. A lot of you, you've been waiting for this for a long time. Someone to finally get their head straight and commit and stop all the options and the drinking and the chaos and the backwards and forwards and the games, getting involved with toxic people, hurting themselves, hurting you but hurting themselves, Pisces. If someone's heart is guarded and closed off, that means they're protecting themselves. I feel that you or your person have become very insecure due to past experiences. Let's see if anything else wants to come out. There's a lot of love here, there's a lot of passion here. Okay, this is worth it. In the end, it's going to be worth it. All this has been worth it. I know it doesn't make much sense at the moment, Pisces, but in the end it will be worth it. Okay, any more for Pisces? Oh, on the floor. I can't always reach it. Oh, got it. Okay, so this makes sense. So I've just pulled the High Priestess here, okay? So we've got the High Priestess and the Hierophant. So again, someone here is very spiritual. They're embracing their spiritual side, embracing you know, their spirituality, but they're also embracing change. We've got the Wheel of Fortune here. So phases, cycles, see? Always between the conscious and the subconscious, as the High Priestess is. She's very intuitive, she's very knowledgeable. Things that are hidden, see? She's saying go within. And that's what you're doing. You're seeking guidance and answers from within. You're finding your strength within you. And your person as well. So they could have already found what it is that they're looking for, whatever it is that they've been searching for. Because the Hermit card is also about soul searching. So everything that they've been looking for is within this connection, Pisces. Okay? Everything they've been looking for is within this connection. They had a lot to learn, and wow, have they paid for it. Financially, emotionally, physically, they have paid for their unfairness in the past. You know, whatever it is they have done to you, it came back on them. Okay? And the reason the High Priestess has come up is because I'm sensing you or your person could be feeling stuck. You know, like you are at the end of your tether with it all, and she's saying you know what to do. That's what she's saying. Your gut instincts, your intuition is correct. Whatever your judgment call, whatever it is that your person wants, you know, whatever action they want to take, it's going to be worth it. Also with the Devil card, this is about obsessive thinking as well. So your person could be obsessively thinking about you, as in obsessed. They won't let go. They don't care about competition. They don't care if you've got someone else. They're going to come and fight for you. So there's going to be a little bit of drama, a bit of cat and mouse, rivalry, that sort of thing. Because nothing or anyone can get in the way of twin flames. Let me just get a bit more of the Romance Angel Oracle. This is quite an intense reading. Wow. A lot wanted to come out, Pisces. I think this is going to be quite overwhelming for you. Okay. So we've got give your relationship a chance. Okay, work on your partnership, see? So someone here does want a second chance. They do want to be forgiven. They want to earn your respect, earn your trust back. Prove to you that they have changed. So the universe is saying give them a chance, show love, show compassion. Because it could be so worth it in the end. It can bring you so much happiness. And I feel that this has come up for you in one of your recent readings. That someone is, you know, begging for a second chance. Someone's begging you to forgive them. Something to do with family. It was in one of your recent readings. Whoops. The universe is saying, show compassion. That's what I keep hearing. Because you could be potentially missing out on an opportunity to be happy. This person's really nervous. I can't get my words out. I'm tuning into their energy. They didn't really give much in the past. They didn't understand what was happening. Wow. Yeah. See? They want to have that heart-to-heart conversation. They want to be honest and discuss their feelings. Yeah. And you as well, Pisces. And you as well. Past life relationship. Yeah. This is familiar energy. Like I said, old energy, new energy. You've known each other before. Someone here could, like I said, it could be this fellow water sign, could be you, could be any one of these energies. Someone here is very muscular. They like to work out. They like to wine and dine. They like to sweep you off your feet, that sort of thing. Very romantic, very affectionate, very kind. Could be something to do with this water sign. And then we've got the divine feminine and divine masculine energy there. Ooh, engagement. Wow. Okay, that's interesting. I picked that up with the Four of Wands. That there's going to be a wedding here. Someone's going to be getting engaged, getting married. Your love life is ascending to a high level of commitment. Some of you could be already be engaged. Ah, yeah. If some of you are already in union, I feel like someone could be looking at engagement rings. An expensive one. Wow. Especially if they're coming into all that financial abundance. Wow. They're going to do things right this time because we've got the Justice card. You've been in separation too long. You know, that's how you feel. The universe has stepped in to say, you know, the separation has ended and it's time to come into union. Yeah. And again, I picked up with the Three of Swords that someone is grieving for someone. You know, they're grieving the loss. Could be your person grieving you, you know, because you're not there anymore, if you know what I mean. And yeah, they could be in separation from, if they were in a third party, if they were married even, yeah, they're separated. So that's come up. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. Maybe that's what you both needed, yeah. Because because you had to do work, you had to learn, you know, you had to, yeah, you had to love yourself. So maybe someone lost their confidence, because when we're in a toxic relationship, it does a number on you. It destroys your head, it steals your confidence, it affects your mental health, you know, you just lose sight of who you are, and it takes a while to sort of put yourself back together, doesn't it? Okay. Any more from the Romance Angel Oracle? Any more from the Romance Angel Oracle? Any more? Romantic feelings, yeah. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. Someone's very sexually attracted to you, Pisces. Could be you as well, but yeah. Obviously with twin flames there's a lot of sexual attraction. You know, you're just both besotted with each other, twin flames. That's how it is. They love everything about you, you know. There's no one like your twin. Chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. And then we have got, yeah. I think this came up for you in a previous reading a couple of days ago. The same message, the same card. Forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. See? So maybe it's your person that needs to forgive their family, or they need to make peace with something and heal from something so they can move on. You know, it could be family, it could be a toxic ex, something from their childhood. And again, wanting that second chance with you, wanting to be forgiven. They've learnt their lesson. They could be trying to reach out to you, you know, so you can help them. They feel heartbroken, they're afraid, they're alone. They feel out in the cold, they don't want to be pulled back into that cycle. Yeah, they just want happiness and peace. That's what they want. They just want, you know, to be with you. They want to come home to you, Pisces. They want to come home to you. Okay. Any more want to come out for Pisces? Oh, this person's so nervous. I feel like they're taking a deep breath. They're going like, you know, like before they take action. They're so nervous. Like, wow. Can you see how they're sort of strategizing? Look, being this page, far away, withdrawn. Look, see? Doing a lot of spying, watching. You don't need to do anything, Pisces, because this is all just going to unfold naturally. Yeah. You don't need to do anything. Someone's got moral views here, you know. They want to act with integrity, because the Hierophant card is also about integrity. Like I said, doing the right thing. You know, they want to be really respectful here. What a reading. It always is with Pisces. Wow. Very intense for me as well, because, you know, a lot of you, maybe your person feels that they don't deserve you, Pisces. They feel they don't deserve you, or they're not worthy of your love. Because look, we've got you deserve love, you are lovable. So maybe someone made them feel worthless, you know, like they don't matter. Like I said, someone could have been bullying them, abusing them, controlling them. They need to get their confidence back. They need to find happiness again, because they were in darkness for so long. And then all of a sudden it just went like a volcano. You know, like this Tower card here. this could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. Ah, I thought so. This is familiar energy, so that's good. Okay. Then we have got trust. The situation is calling for you to have faith. And then let me just get a couple of angel oracle messages. Angel oracle messages. Pisces. Wow. Oh, and I just said that as well, see? Courage. Archangel Ariel. Be courageous and stand up for your beliefs, see? This is also about standing up for what you believe in. Justice. See? Whatever was dealt wrong to you, it's going to come back to you in a good way. Good karma. You see, Pisces? Your person wants to be strong and powerful and brave and courageous, see? They're finding that strength to pick themselves up, to come towards you, to open up, to spread their wings. Yeah? Could be a Leo. Maybe a person's a fire sign. Could have Leo in their chart. Any more for Pisces? Any more? It's been a long journey. Wow. Compassion. Look at that. Archangel Zedekiel. Soften your heart with respect to the situation and all the people involved, including yourself. Yeah? Yeah. This came up to you the other day, Pisces, about showing compassion. See? So if the same messages keep coming out, you know, like repetitive messages, this means it's that the universe is trying to tell you something. Yeah? So the same cards have come out for you again, Pisces. Wow. Whew. Wow. Take back your power. Archangel Raziel, use your God-given power and intention to manifest blessings into your life. And that's what your person has done. Yeah? That's what they're doing. They're trying to manifest you back into their life. Taking back their power. Look at that. With a lot of you, where you did the law of attraction and you withdrew yourself from the situation and you got on with your life, and you gave them the time and the space and everything else, that's when things start to, you know, because you're not chasing anymore, you're not, you know, and they're like, oh, why isn't he or she chasing me anymore? And then they get more attracted to you and they get more intrigued, if you know what I mean. On the floor. Reach it. Got it. Ugh. Okay. Someone just wants a peaceful resolution here. That's what they want. Peaceful resolution. Yes. Look at that. Tip of the tongue. Relationship harmony. Archangel Raziel. We angels are opening the hearts of everyone involved. Arguments and conflicts are being resolved now. See? They don't want to fight. They don't want to argue with you. They just don't want anyone else to steal you away, for those of you that are still single. Obviously some of you have moved on, but, because there's too much passion, see? Archangel Haniel, trust and follow your renewed passion into your life, into your love life and career. Oh wow. So even if they were very career focused as well, and they didn't prioritize you into their life, now they're going to change that. Yeah, so they're going to make you a priority, not your one of options, if you know what I mean. This person's changed. Their energy is different, Pisces. Their energy is different. They've changed. They've learnt, they've changed, they've grown, they've transformed, and they've ascended. All is well. Archangel Jeremiel, everything is happening exactly as it is supposed to. With hidden blessings you will soon understand. See? So if nothing makes sense right now, the universe is saying yes, it'll all make sense. Don't worry. Keep doing you. That's the key. That's the key to union. And a lot of you, this is mutual. Because the Two of Cups is mutual energy. You both want it. Clear your space. Archangel Jophiel, get rid of clutter, clear the energy around you, and use Feng Shui. So yeah, your person, this could be you, but especially your person, they could be decluttering, releasing exes, tying up loose ends, having a tidy around, getting rid of negativity, burning sage, and just giving themselves that sort of healthy confidence boost that they need. Finding their light again. Anything else for Pisces? Anything else for Pisces? Anything else for Pisces? Anything else for Pisces, please? Yeah. Breathe. Archangel Raphael, take several deep breaths and exhale slowly to awaken your energy and to release old patterns. Yeah, and I said that as well, didn't I? That they're taking a deep breath. They're calming themselves. They could be meditating. Yeah, they're grounding themselves before they take action because they don't want to be a bundle of nerves. Just like every time I say it, it comes out. See? I'm channeling your person's energy. Yeah? Wow. Intuition is amazing. It's a very powerful tool, the intuition. This person just needs to release nerves and fear. Yeah. See if anything else wants to come out. This rather powerful, intense, complex reading. Okay, this person's taking control of their life again. What was that? Yeah, peace. Archangel Chamiel, peace comes from remembering that only love is real. See, they want peace. They just want peace because they have been overcoming difficulties. Yeah, the worst is now behind you and you are surmounting any previous challenges. And I said that previously in the reading. Overcoming obstacles, challenges, finding their strength again, healing. Wow. Also, the Devil card is about breaking free from ego. Frightened ego. This person could have had a frightened ego problem. Like your ego saying, oh, I'm going to be stuck in this situation forever. I hate my life. That sort of thing. A frightened ego. So they could have cleared that out as well. Could have been an ego death, yeah. Because we've got the Death card as well. Yeah. That was one powerful, intense reading, Pisces. A lot wanted to come out. A lot of messages, a lot of people. Past, present, future energies, messages. It was just wow. Okay, so I think that's everything that wanted to be covered in this reading. Obviously it was about your person, but I picked up your energy as well, a lot of energies, so it's always challenging for me. Okay, wow, always a pleasure, Pisces. Hope it was insightful, hope it helps, hope it provided clarity, hope it shedded some light on things. Okay, and I'll see you again real soon for some more messages and readings. Take care, Pisces.